Hello everyone and welcome back to the Language Arts Gallery. If it's your first time watching my channel, please remember to click like, subscribe, and comment on the video. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing a new genre of academic writing. We're going to be talking about the cause and effect essay. So before I begin to walk you through this essay and walk you through the resources that I've created to help guide you through teaching this genre of writing, I want to talk a little bit about the cause and effect essay. So a cause and effect essay can take one of two focuses. It can either focus on causes or it could focus on effects. And the thesis statement that our students draft is going to be a little bit different depending on which approach you take. However, one thing that's really important is to get students to remember that the cause and effect essay still needs to conform to the 5-paragraph approach to academic writing. It still is going to have the same rhetorical features as the other genres of academic writing that we've covered on this channel. So you're going to have an opening that engages the reader. You're going to have a roadmap where you lay out what you're going to be telling your reader, and you're going to have a strong thesis statement. One of the things that makes the cause and effect essay a little bit different is that you're going to be sharing with your audience what's the significance of this cause-effect relationship. Basically, why does your audience need to read this essay? Then you're going to have a body with 3 paragraphs. Each of those paragraphs is going to represent one cause or one effect, depending on which approach you're taking. And your conclusion is going to signal the end of your writing. You're going to restate your thesis. You're going to summarize your main points, those 3 causes or those 3 effects. And finally, you're going to leave your reader with a final thought, a strong concluding thought. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So as I begin teaching the cause and effect essay to my students, one thing that I like to do is make sure that they understand clearly what a cause is and what an effect is. I remind them that a cause is the reason why something happens, and the effect is what happens. And a cause and effect essay illustrates the relationship between the causes and the effects. Now, what you choose to focus on will affect the structure of your essay. And that's going to determine, of course, how your essay is organized. So let's go ahead and scroll down here, and let's talk about how this 5-paragraph body essay approach is going to change a little bit depending on whether you focus on causes or whether you focus on effects. So, of course, if we're focusing on causes, we're going to have our introduction, which includes our hook, which engages the reader, our roadmap, which tells the reader what we're going to be talking about in our essay, and our thesis statement. Each body paragraph is going to represent one cause of a particular event. Then our conclusion is going to signpost, it's going to signal the end of the essay. It's going to summarize these 3 causes right here in the body. And then it's going to restate that thesis, and it's going to end with a final concluding thought. Now, if your essay is focusing on causes, as this essay is, then your thesis statement is going to talk about what causes something. If you choose to focus on effects, then your thesis is going to talk about what the 3 effects of something are. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at a model essay here. And I'm not going to read the whole essay. I'm going to give you the opportunity to read this here. I'm going to make it a little bit larger so you can see it. And remember, this is all available in my product, in my TPT store, which is the complete cause and effect essay. So when I look at this particular essay, I can see I've got a great engaging opening sentence. Greenhouse gases are causing irreparable harm to our planet. The growth in greenhouse gas emissions contributes directly to climate change and its undesirable effects. American citizens need to understand what is causing the prevalence of these gases in our atmosphere if we're going to save the planet for future generations. In America, greenhouse gas emissions are caused by energy consumption related to transportation, energy and heating, and agriculture. So this essay is focusing on the causes of greenhouse gas emissions. the causes of global warming. And I've got those 3 causes laid out right here. Now, energy consumption related to transportation, that's the first cause. And I can see right here, that's the subject of my first body paragraph. Energy and heating, I go down here, that's the focus of my second body paragraph. And finally, agriculture, that's my third body paragraph. Each of those causes is going to be further developed in its own body paragraph. As I go down to my conclusion, I see it says here, in conclusion, so I've signposted or I've signaled the end of my essay. I say here that greenhouse gases are caused by energy consumption related to transportation, energy and heating, and agriculture. So I've restated and summarized there. And here it says, with an understanding of the causes behind these emissions, we can work for a brighter, cleaner future. So that's a great final thought, a great sentence to leave your reader with a real understanding of why it's so important to take action on this topic. So going further with why it's important to take action on this topic, we want our reader to understand exactly why they need to read our essay. And this is something I talked about earlier. This is the significance of that cause and effect relationship. Here it says, American citizens need to understand what is causing the prevalence of these gases in our atmosphere if we're going to save the planet for future generations. And here, I've restated that. I've said it in slightly different language. I said Americans need to understand where these gases are coming from in order to curb their emissions and protect the planet. But that's helping the reader to understand why this is an important essay to read. Thanks so much for watching my first video on the cause and effect essay. And this video focused on an essay that dealt with causes. In my next video, I'm going to continue to talk about the cause and effect essay, but I'm going to deal with an essay that focuses on effects. So remember to like, subscribe, and comment on this video, and I'll see you in our next video here at the Language Arts Gallery.